Here with Northwestern State head coach Rick Cabrera. Northwestern State at home for the first time since November 13th. Coach, I'd love to do one of those. The last time the Demons were home, this was what was happening. 7 straight games away from home. I guess when you look back at it, what did you guys learn most about being away from home?
We learned a lot of things. We learned how important it is to be tough and disciplined on the road. When you're out of your comfort zone, like you're at a disadvantage with an entirely new team. It's tough to win any Division I game, but especially on the road. So I think our guys will be well prepared in our conference when we're on the road. Because as long as I've been in this business, that's something I haven't experienced, on the road that long. But we got better.
Did you remember how to get to the court when you walk out of your office? It seems like, it's been more than a month, or it will be more than a month before you get back, but it's a little bit of a joke. But how nice is it going to be to walk into the arena Saturday at 2 o'clock after sleeping in your own bed, after not having to be on a bus?
It's going to be great. It'll even be better after we win the game. But it's a learning process. In the scheduling. I will never do that again. Some of the games were already lined up from previous staff, and our hands were a little bit tied. But we'll have a little bit more balance where we're home and our fans can see us a little bit more. It's almost like they get a chance to see, a new team, and it's unfortunate that we're coming back with a 1-9 record. But we are a team that has gotten better. I think we've gotten closer. And we're still going to play to our identity, which is tough and defend basketball.
One thing that hasn't stopped, you'd mentioned toughness, is the offensive rebounding for this team. You guys have, we know you're undersized. We know you got some guys out, especially in the front court, but they talked about it during the Boise game, especially the first half, just the relentless work on the boards, especially on the offensive side. I know it's something you mentioned when you took the job here, is that's what you were going to be, at least partially known for, was offensive rebounding and defense.
Yeah, to try to get extra possessions on the offensive end is vital. Especially from our post guys, and they've done a great job of pursuing misses. Now, when you get a lot of offensive rebounds, that means that you're missing, which is part of basketball, but at least we're getting extra possessions. And that is so important for us. I would love for us to defend a little bit better, and get a defensive rebound so the other teams doesn't get extra possessions. But that's something we're going to continue to work on and get better at every day.
And we touched on the post play. It wasn't just them. Cliff Davis at Southern Miss had 8 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. So it's everybody rebounding, everybody crashing.
Yeah, it's so vital. That's something we preach every day. Is we use the terminology gang rebound. All 5 of you guys don't look at because somebody is 6'7", 6'8", they should get it. No, you guys go pursue it because they're probably boxing out a bigger guy as well. Our last game versus Boise, Braylon Bush, smallest guy on the court, had 4 defensive rebounds, and they were pursuit rebounds. It wasn't lucky. They just bounced at him. He went and pursued them after they came off the rim and got the rebound. So those are important. If we don't give up extra possessions, I think our record's a little bit different. Just after watching film, you see a lot of games where offensive rebounds have hurt us as well. So we're going to get better at that and fix those issues.
Well, you'll face a Rice team. Again, we kind of talked about the Second American Conference team. You've had 2 Sun Belt opponents. The nature is maybe to compare, but again, like Tulane, we've touched on it, size is going to be a thing. They've got a very unique sized player in Max Fiedler.
Yeah, Fiedler is I'll be honest, I told my staff yesterday, I said, in all my years of watching basketball, he's the best passing big man I've ever seen. And that's not with exaggeration. He leads the team in assists. I think he's tops in the country in assists. He just has a gift and a high IQ of passing that basketball. He doesn't shoot threes. So his passing scares me. But we are preparing for it, and I'm just going to go out there, and just play tough, hard-nosed basketball.
We'll look ahead past Rice into Southern New Orleans. You'll be home 2 games in a row. First time that's happened this year. Also the last one before Christmas, so a chance to give a gift to your fans and then to your guys as well.
Yeah, I think our fans deserve it. And I hope they show out. I hope they don't allow our record to determine whether they show out or not. And and they understand the circumstances that we're under, with a new team and being on the road so long. But I think we have a good product out there. I think we have good enough guys to win. They just have to learn how to win. So being at home, you want to protect the home court. We let one slip away versus Stephen F., who's a very good team. I'd love to play him again. I think it would be a different result, in my opinion. But it's time to allow our guys to be able to walk out of that locker room, and come play a game here rather than always practicing here. And it's also an opportunity for our fans to see us live rather than on ESPN Plus.
We've talked about the growth of this team, and I think one thing we didn't really touch on. You've got a lot of junior college guys, but a guy like a Chris Mubaru who's come in and he's appeared in every game, and he's starting to get a few more minutes, a little bit more consistency with a guy like that.
Yeah, Chris is. I love him because he does. He doesn't do anything great, but he does a lot of things good. He plays hard. He's tough. He's low maintenance, and I've allowed his leash to get a little bit longer. I probably should have done it a long time ago, because he's about the right things, and it's going to continue to stay that way. I'm very impressed. I want him to be a little bit more confident, which he was against Boise and as well as Southern Miss, and I'm expecting some great things out of that young man. I really enjoy coaching him.
Talked about the increase in confidence. Is it something as simple? I mean, he's not scoring 30 a game, but is it something that even just seeing one ball go through the hoop kind of works the whole way around for a guy like that?
Absolutely. This game is a psychological game. Obviously when you're playing it, I don't tell these young men not to shoot, especially if you work on it. He works on it. I want him to be a little bit more selfish. But he's, the ball moves when he's in the game. It doesn't stop. He executes the offensive plays. And that's what I enjoy about him. He's coachable. He brings something that we need. We need a disciplined guy out there that's gonna do what the coach asks.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time.
No problem.